Okay, so today's topic is ghost time. Now, I don't know the actual term for this, and I'll be honest, I found this term from watching a YouTube vid, but essentially it was kind of what I was alluding to the other day, where my Wally is now video instead of instead of being in the future like a faraway dystopia, it's today. Now, to elaborate, there's this thing called ghost time, and you've probably experienced it yourself. Now, what is ghost time? Now, it is the sensation of where essentially, like, from constantly scrolling and constantly, essentially just like flicking through reels, flicking through TikToks, you're not allowing long term memories to form. And essentially, what that does is that essentially constantly puts in your like there's this basically there's this point on where there's this like pathway between short-term memory and long-term memory, and during that, like, I guess, bridge, um you're not letting it process into long-term memory. And that's why, for example, you can spend, like, let's say, hours upon hours on like TikTok, Instagram reels, or even posts, or even Reddit, and you don't remember shit. You don't remember what you watched, you don't remember anything, and you're there like, hold on, where did those 2 hours go? Where did those 3 hours go, or whatever? And you can't even remember the last five reels you watched, right? Like, if I told you, oh, remember the 10 TikToks, or even just couple, like three TikToks you watched yesterday, I imagine you may be able to pick it up, but I imagine a lot of you don't know what TikToks you watched. And this is because essentially um, your brain's not processing it into long term memory. And essentially, this is like a whole more of a serious topic of like dopamine addiction and whatnot. But like, why I'm spreading awareness of this is because it really, like, the whole thing of like life just feels so quick right now. The reason because of that is because of like social media, right? It's because of phone addiction. It's because you're constantly, like, think about it this way: if your average screen time is about even 4 hours, like, that's 4 hours of your day that you cannot remember, that you won't get back. Now extrapolate that into a whole lifetime. There's going to be whole days worth, whole years worth that you don't even remember. Like, and that is insane. And essentially, what I'm trying to get is like, definitely be wary of like your screen time, and more so like trying to like you know constantly scrolling, like, rather like letting your algorithm decide for you, be more like proactive. Be like, you know what, I'm going to watch 5 TikToks today, or 2 YouTube videos today, and then that way, that's how you basically like get back into like long-term processing, because you're actively trying to um you're essentially practicing mindfulness, and you're being in the moment. So, and just in general, try to watch more longer form content, which I know is kind of ironic because this is going to be on TikTok, but this is a longer video. It's like 3 minutes, um, but yeah, that's my video for today. But yeah.